Being out front, I wish somebody would have told me it would cost this much. One thing I've learned, I never thought public ministry was so expensive. When you do platform ministry, I should call it that, platform ministry, it changes the way people view you, from the way you interact with them when your clothes are dripping wet and you're walking off the stage and you're out of breath. And, it changes the way you react when you're in the lobby and you didn't say hi to them. And now they, might be like, oh, that guy is arrogant. He didn't even look at me and speak. It changes the way you post when your posts are watched and ridiculed. But what it has done on a positive level is made me accountable to what I say. It made me realize that my words have power. I can't just stand on the platform and speak and expect for my words to bear fruit then. But then when I'm outside of the platform, expect that my words aren't just as powerful and that the negativity that I could be spewing could be poisonous, just as the word that I'm spewing is bearing fruit. And I think it took me a time to get to there. I'm a very outspoken, opinionated person, but I'm an educated, opinionated person. Yes, I said it. What an educated, opinionated person is my opinions come from experience and life lessons. I don't have an opinion that I can't back up with something. I don't feel this way because this is how I was raised. I feel this way because this is what I've learned. This is what I've seen. So amongst, so many lessons, I've just learned to exercise my wisdom that I've gotten over the years and be careful and cautious how I foster relationships, how I foster my social media, how I deal with that, and just making sure that I present who God called me to be to the people, and also have friends who will hold me accountable, friends I can still be myself with and relax with. Your friends matter. Who you're connected to matters. Because when you're going through different seasons of life, you need to be surrounded by people who can speak life into you. And that's one thing I fought for. When I was younger, I did not have friends. I was not popular in school. I was still Jeremy, but I wasn't bold Jeremy yet. I wasn't JERM. I was Jeremy. That's a word for the people. I would say what was on my mind, but I didn't have the confidence and the weight to back it up. I think that when I got a little older and my purpose became clear, I think I started to walk into a confidence and a boldness that, unfortunately, I think some people mistook as arrogance. One thing I've learned, a person lacking confidence cannot diagnose a person with arrogance. Because if you lack confidence, you can't discern arrogance. The only person who can call somebody arrogant is a confident person. I think when you know who you are in God, you know what your assignment is, and you know the weight you carry, I think it shifts how you walk, how you talk, and how you go about things. For an example, I expect the glory of God to fall every time I stand on the platform. I don't step to the platform hoping that God meets me. I don't step to the platform wishing that God meets me. I step to the platform expecting God to meet me. I listen to hear his voice. He always speaks, and when he speaks, I move. I think that's what is startling to people, because if you don't hear his voice, how do you know where to move? I've learned to wait to hear his voice and move by his spirit. What else did you say? I'm sorry, I just started rambling. I think building teams is one of my favorite things. I think it's stressful, but it's so good. I think when I look to build a team, I look for people who are competent in their area. That's the first thing. I need you to know what you're doing. I think we cannot get accomplished what we need to get accomplished if I'm continuously explaining to you your role. And that's just being honest. That's all love. But I need you to know what you're doing. I need you to be confident in what you're doing. After I look for your competence, I look for your heart. A lot of people would switch those, but I need you to know what you're doing. After I see your competence, I want to know your heart behind what you do. Why do you do what you do? Why is this important to you? What made you start doing what you do? And after I see your competency level, your heart, I want to just see your personality. Can we work together? I'm a funny guy, at least in my head I am. And I like to play games. I like to make jokes, and I like to have a good time. I genuinely love what I do. So at the end of the day, if we can't enjoy what we do together, it might not be meant to be. Might not be. Yeah, I said it. It might not be meant to be. And that's just what it is. I'm probably gonna cut that last part, but yeah.